and welcome to a new episode of David's Slow Tips and Talks. Today we're going to be talking about how many different substances are related to each other. Now, note in fact that this is not related to logic or science in any way whatsoever. So, for example, how glass is actually very, very similar to wood for reasons such as this. Glass can be thin. Wood can be thin. Therefore, glass and wood are very, very similar. You can also shape them in different ways, just like the same way with rocks, ice, glass, wood, dirt, many other substances that are related to each other. Now, let that be an eye-opener to all you people out there who don't even care about substances. Now, for our next subject, we're going to be talking about how in the latest news there have been reports about magic deer men running through the forest. The forest cities, if I do say so myself. Now, the forest cities, there's very complicated things. You may not know this, but scientists and researchers, localist researchers and advanced localist researchers have been sciencing this for many decades and have finally come to the conclusion that some cities actually have warped wormholes right below the concrete, which is why they put the concrete there in the first place. Not so it's a place for you to walk that's more slim than the road. They actually cover a giant wormhole in the floor. This wormhole leads to a secret realm known as the Forest City. Now, there have been reports in this Forest City known as Fat Deer Man. This man is a man-deer hybrid, and he has been running around the forest stealing people's research materials such as microphones, eyeglasses, binoculars, and even their cellular devices. This is a very heinous crime and we must report this to the president. And at the moment, no one really cares. Now, after this very short commercial break, we are going to be discussing a very interesting topic. Has there ever been a time in your life where you just do not care? Well, thanks to me, you can now go to your local You Do Not Care place, and we can give you all the stuff you do not care about. Because science today literally tells us to not even care. Now, for these kinds of reasons, you might be asking yourself, I don't even care about this commercial. Well, that's where you're wrong. So, we're going to be showing you about other things you might not care about. For example, this lamp. This lamp here is very not care-outable. So, if we look into our other things that most people do not care about. This doorknob. Why the heck is this thing even here? It's just a wooden door. You can push it, pull it. It just has to have a knob. No one likes a knob. So therefore, all these other things that you just do not care about. Just here to say we can help you. Now, you're probably also wondering, I don't even care about this guy. And I hate you. So goodbye. Oh, fart. Wow, it dropped. Alright. Now, after that very intriguing commercial, sponsored by We Do Not Actually Care About Your Life, we're going to be talking about other things about other people, and certain things about certain people, and wild things about not wild people. For instances, like this table.
These are just common.
Yes.
I left it on the film. You okay with that?
Yes. This is very exciting news.
Very
Now,
excitable.
If we look at this table, if you look very carefully, if you look positively carefully, your eyes just popped out of your sockets. You probably can't see anymore, so joke's on you. Now, we're going to be discussing some other topics about water bottle lids. For example, this water bottle lid here can actually be used as a ricochet object. Ricochet off the wall. As you can see, this kind of logic can work with anything. For example, you were to throw this pillow.
Careful.
It just ricocheted off of the other chair. That is just brilliant, people. Now, if you put this science to anything, you literally can make anything ricochet. Even those weird little Velcro things. You can make them ricochet at any time. It's just a matter of force, power, strength, and logic, and illogic, and ill science at the exact same freaking time. Now, you might be wondering, what is this ill science he refers to? Ill science is like illogic, but it's ill science. It's the science that's also sick, which means sick as in awesome. Ill, sick, awesome, awesome, sauce. Sauce, delicious. Food. Also, tacos. Therefore, science tacos are the best freaking things you could eat possible. Now, we also research that this pillow I just examined them through with this freaking wall. Look very carefully. Look positively freaking carefully. Your eyes just popped out of your eye sockets again. I can't believe you just did that. You fool. You fell for it a second time. I don't know how your eye sockets pop out twice, but that is... You just proved me wrong. Thank you for doing that. Now, on to our next subject. If you look very carefully, you can't anymore because your eyes have already popped out twice. I don't know how you could possibly do it thrice. Oh my gosh, you just did it thrice. Okay, alright, I want you to listen very carefully. Listen positively. Your ears just popped out of your sockets. How is that even? Oh my gosh, your ears just popped out of your sockets. Ew, whoa. Okay, I see some blood. Wow. Okay, and now I want you to speak very, very carefully. Not intense, but carefully. I said your mouth just popped out of its socket. I don't even know how that's possible. Okay, on to our next subject. We're going to be talking about other body parts that can apparently pop out of their sockets. For example, if you look at my fingers. Okay, it's gone. As well as my thumb somehow. I don't even know how that's possible. Now if I were to pull this one off. Okay. Now I only have 2 fingers. Now if you put this logic to anything, then you can also make fingers appear. And that, children out there who are below the age of 7, that is ill science. Thank you for watching.